Cathedral Square. Is he still working on his painting somewhere? No, he's gone. You never knew. And you never know. Phew. Looks like we were able to pull it all off without them noticing. That shortcut sure came in handy. You braces really know your stuff. I'd say my Jaeger background played just as much of a part in getting a lay of the land. Plus I found this particular shortcut before. Glad it could help out. Now that we made it through, we should proceed with our objective. Right, let's gather information first and confirm the situation. Marquis Ballard's influence on this area is obvious. We investigated Saint-Arkh just recently, so we should be able to help with getting around the area. That'd be perfect. Alright, let's get going. I'd say I think the only issue really with this chapter so far, or this act, is very much we're visiting places we've already been. Like, coming back to Saint-Arkh again, it's like, would have liked a newer area. Or an old area from like Cold Steel 1 and 2. What do we do now? Even if we call a trainer in this situation, I'm not sure we'll be able to get him back in form. We took third in the summer races together. Just so shocked it turned out like this. Those two look familiar. Something seems to be bothering them. But we'll have to check it out later. Yeah, we should see what's been happening around town first. What do we do now? The exact same lines? Completely? Alright. Feels weird. Sometimes you just have like the start of the conversation again and it just doesn't have the whole thing. Oh, Master, please take care of yourself out there. No, I can't do this. Please don't go. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you. Cornelia, thank you for being so concerned for me, really. But you must know that I have to. Any threat to the Imperial family requires we give them our full support. That is my obligation and my honor as a descendant of a vassal of Emperor Ostorius. I know that, but just the thought of you not coming home, I understand. No one can predict what will happen. There's no guarantee I'll be safe. But I am still going to promise that I will return home. So please have some faith in me, and believe that you'll see me again. I will, and I'll never forget your words. Just don't take any risks, please. My master would never break a promise, so I know he'll come home safe. Yeah. Some say there is great honor in dying on the battlefield, but I've never believed it myself. That is why I have every intention of returning home alive. Well, good luck. You'll need it. I'm so busy with all the uniform orders and repair work. If anything, this is probably a sign that the number of recruits being conscripted has increased again. Might be hard to see it from just within the city, but I really get the sense that the whole of Erebonia is mobilizing for war. Well, I want the scarlet leather belt or whatever. It's tempting. It's tempting, but we got this, so that should be enough to get these things. Who's that for, anyway? Ash. A dyed leather belt? Can't say it's much to look at, but it's pretty sturdy. I'd never come running to you for fashion advice, but you got an eye for sensible quality stuff, I'll give you that. Take it that you like it, then? If so, it's yours to keep. Wouldn't turn down a free gift, thanks. But I'll be paying you back for this someday, got it? You don't have to, though it would be nice. Oh, so close. Doesn't hurt to have extra stats around as well either, does it? I have contracts with local farmers to pay for an agreed amount of deliveries. Because of the lack of produce due to the military requisitioning, all of the contracts had to be revised. As a result, the vegetables we have available to sell have been reduced by about half. Even if we increase the prices to make up for lost sales, we're still in the red, but terminating the contracts wouldn't be good in the long term. I try to think positively and work hard, but keep worrying, especially over my husband. The truck that my husband uses for his deliveries was requisitioned by the military. It's like he's lost his job. Worried about what he's going to do now. Strawberry Becky again, right, we'll get them. Keep telling me to get the Beckies. Alright. We'll see. We'll see. Changed your appearance. Still, it's good to see you're doing well. Yes, it's good to see you, too. And Fee, it's been a while since I saw you. I was sorry to hear about Toval. Don't be, he's gonna be fine. Thanks. But Toval wouldn't want us to be glum. We gotta stay positive. I agree. We've only just come to terms with everything. Alright, it seems you've all accomplished quite a bit in Ordis, the port city, didn't you? Oh well. How much do you know? Nothing, actually. I just asked a bit of a leading question. I've heard rumors of the Ashen Chevalier being spotted in Ordis, the port city, and the problems at the mansion. I just thought they might be connected. Looks like you're back to normal. Well, no matter what the truth is, I won't go around revealing any information about you all. Trust is crucial in business. Please enjoy browsing here. All else aside, Marquis Ballard is the interim supervisor. Although under the current circumstances, we can assume it's a purely decorative role. I'd be very curious to know if he's content remaining as a puppet of the Imperial Defense Force. Probably not. Notre Dame, Arc Star. Imperial Defense Force has given me an absolutely unbelievable order. Can't believe that they're demanding we prominently display books that inspire war morale. I don't want to force my customers to think a certain way. When I want to cheer up, I normally listen to Appentime. But I guess all I can do is keep writing letters asking when it's going to start again. If I get on the bad side of the Imperial Defense Force, they won't hesitate to cause trouble for the entire department store. Guess I'll have to display books that inspire war morale. I have no choice. Indeed. Which is why it's weird I don't see a copy of Woo Baby. That would inspire morale. But no. So where were we? Yeah. Hello? Hey. I said hello. I see Marquis Ballard around now and then. I must say, he seems to harbor some hostility toward the Imperial Defense Force. Surely he's not against the war. No true Imperial subject could be so brazenly unpatriotic. Miscreants like that should all be deported. Every last one of them. Such blind devotion. You must be under the influence of the curse. We need to forget the scars of the Civil War and come together as one nation. But our acting supervisor, Marquis Ballard, seems none too welcoming on that sentiment. Anyone who speaks out against the war should be stripped of their title and deported. Deported to where? A task as simple as gathering herbs has proved to be difficult around here. I'd be careful not to be attacked by beasts, for one. Now, these days, the Imperial Defense Force's surveillance is quite stringent, too. But I won't give up. Rua is going to run out of ointment soon. When I return, I'll need to prepare some more for those in need. Dwindling supplies isn't only a concern for Saint-Arkh. Churches all over are running out of everyday medicine. As soon as I get home, I'll start brewing the herbs I've collected today. Well, it's nice to see you helping out, though. How goes the violin or the fiddle? Hey, Mr. Elliot, hello! Hello, Etta. Did you get a violin? Yes. I can't make it sound nice like you do, it's tough. Yeah, let me help. You need to put your arm at this angle and then glide over the strings like this. Music. Wow. Never knew this violin could sound so pretty. Once you learn the basics, you'll be able to make a lot of beautiful sounds. I have to go now, but I'll see you later, okay? Bye, Mr. Elliot. Next time you play at a concert, I'll be there to listen. Thank you, Etta. I predicted this. When the prices go up, our wallets take a hit. But Rico and Etta are growing up, so I want to make sure they have nutritious meals. Need to be super judicious with all the food and recipes I use, so I can save money wherever I can. I think tonight we'll have veggie burgers for dinner. Goo goo ga. I'll have to make Rico something easy to eat too, like a hamburger. Guguga. Guguga indeed. Seeing that little girl carrying a violin reminds me of the old days. Remember the time you bought that violin even though you could hardly play a single note? Yes, that might work. Your mind is always somewhere else. Are you thinking about all this requisitioning business and grain inventories again? Suppose that's alright. You do whatever you think is best. You truly understand me, my dear. No wonder we've stayed together all these years. Well, if you insist, I suppose I can check in on the old stomping grounds. My husband has always been a little absent-minded. Hope he knows I'll be happy with whatever he wishes to do. There's no need for him to hide it away. I should probably just leave it to the current staff, but I can't stop worrying about it. I want to ask if they're requisitioned enough grain and what their future forecasts are. Ew. This is just awful. Prices have absolutely skyrocketed lately. There'll be no hope for me if they keep ramping up higher and higher. If I could just get a stable income, things would be fine. Lucky Bala doesn't seem to care about the common folk at all. Can't expect any help from him. I've heard they're supplying daily essentials to orders the port city still. They started rationing under Marquis Hyam's direction. Wish we could get that kind of support. Yeah, oh hello. Got you three as well here. Huh. They've requisitioned supplies from me too. My inventory for the fruit used in hot juices is almost depleted. Plus the cost of running the stall is huge. I don't know how much longer we can keep running it. We just go back on track too. I don't want to just give up. They've requisitioned supplies from me too. Inventory for the fruit used in all our juices is almost depleted. Plus the cost of running the stall is huge. I don't know how much longer we can keep running it. Just got back on track too, so I don't just want to give up. I don't want to just give up yet. Yes, berry shake. Anything else? A white smoothie. Ooh. Well, we pulled it off somehow. But I feel like we didn't quite click with the audience. Yeah, I'd hoped to really make it worth their while after coming all this way. Had so little time to prepare. It's no wonder we couldn't give it our best. Let's contact Sully and the others in Raquel and... Sully? I've heard that name. Yeah, haven't we met those guys before? Wait a minute. You're the performers from Arkh and Seal. Yes, we are. Why do you ask? Haven't we met before? Yep, I'm from Crossbell too. Last time I went home, I peeked in on one of your rehearsals and got to know Sully. I see. Now that you mentioned it, I do remember Sully bringing something like that up. Gotta say, it's nice to run into people from Crossbell while we're out in Erebonia proper. Right, I've heard of Arkh and Seal. A pretty famous theatre troupe over in Crossbell. During our infiltration mission, we met another one of their members ourselves. What brings you guys to Saint-Arkh? Are you on tour? Thought Sully and the others were going to Raquel. That was the plan. We had to make a little detour to Marquis Hyam's mansion. The mansion? Yeah, we've been touring around the Mare up till a bit ago. Then we got requested to come here to put on a private performance. Those of us that were in the area changed our schedule around to fit in. We just danced for the most part, and the reception we got wasn't bad or anything. People did say that they would have liked some music to accompany our act. I see. Rich people get what they want. You said the Marquis summoned you. Was there anyone else there? Yeah, apparently he's really into the performing arts right now. He's reached out to bands, performers, and dancers from all over the place. Is that so? We can't satisfy our audience with just a dance. Then we've fallen flat as performers. We need to train to the absolute limits for when Ilya and Risha return. Right. We'll have to dive right into special training when we get back. Count me in. I'll whip myself into shape right with you. I'm rooting for you guys. Oh, and say hi to Sully for me too. We've already said hi to Sully. Thanks, we'll be sure to do just that. See you later. Now, This might be just the thing we need. Elliot? Might have something, but I want to be sure, my dear, before I tell you. I mean, you are a performer. That's what I jumped on when they were saying that. Anyone? Yes. Oh, if it isn't Elliot. We were so worried when we heard you'd gone missing since the Heimdall Summer Festival. Sorry for making you worry. I'm just glad to see you well. Anyway, have you seen Fiona recently? Things have been busy. Haven't had a chance to visit. I see, Fiona's been really worried about you. You should go and show her you're okay as soon as you can. I know. Wonder how Fiona's doing. It's the issue with the curse too, so I'm pretty worried. Recently, we've been getting in contact with churches across the region to work on the medicinal herb shortage together. Today, Archbishop Ramsden wrote a letter asking about Legram Chapel's reserves. Bishop Marco has also gone out to procure some medicine. Need to work hard on preparing some too. Your hair and eye colors have changed. I'm relieved to see that you are still yourself. Archbishop Ramsden, you knew about this? That the Great Twilight will bring about the end of the world? It is a difficult thing to accept. I am trying to think if there is anything else I can do for the current situation. Tried to make a prototype medicine that would relieve the effects of the curse through pharmaceuticals. Fortunately, we didn't really achieve any positive results. Since it appears the Congregation for the Sacraments will be sitting idly by, it's made me aware of how powerless the Church is. No, the fact that you, Archbishop Ramsden, are taking action is reassuring enough. Seems I've made you worry. I want to do what I can to support you in your efforts. Come and see me anytime if you need medicine. Thank you very much. We're putting a heavy weight on the shoulders of you youngsters. How shameful that the Church must push the burden onto you. But if you ever need medicine, we will do what we can. Come to me anytime, day or night. I just did and you didn't give me any. I assume you were just lying. Can't rely on the Church for anything, can you? So much of the fruit that I've grown here has been requisitioned. We spent a lot of time and labor on our produce than other farms. But the mirror that the soldiers gave us as compensation doesn't even come close. We need a mirror for our operations. Hades, please won't you guide us in our hour of need? So much of the fruit that I've grown here has been requisitioned. Hades and stuff. My father and both my brothers received draft cards. They've already left a few days ago. As such, decided to temporarily take on the duties of the head of the house, but will someone as inexperienced as me truly be capable of doing so? I'm sure you'll be alright. The soldiers came to requisition our crops, but our fields have been destroyed by monsters. Shouted at them that they were absolutely nothing to harvest. That saw them off. But the fields are usable again. I have to till the soil and plant the seedlings. On top of my recent injury, I'm already pretty old. For a bit, I thought, if I have to start from scratch, I may as well just retire. The easy path is the boring one. I'm going to work hard and bring my field back to life. Well, good luck. I've been praying at the cathedral every day for peace, health, and an abundant harvest. Maybe I was too greedy. Everything seems to backfire on me. Nothing I can do about the war, but bringing my field back to life and raising a good crop is something I can manage. Let's get down to work and get my fields tidied up again. Well, good luck. Do-do-do-do-do. So we want the hotel now, don't we? The last guest asked me what I thought of the national mobilization law. To be honest, I wonder if there really should be a law forcing civilians to join the army. But I told him not to ask me personal questions while I'm working. Went over to that manager after that. Manager never worries about anything, so he just says what comes to mind. I'm a little worried. We've had a lot of weird guests like that one lately. It's a big problem if they get mad at us. It's getting pretty troublesome. Alright, let's see what's going on. Before I decide whether I will stay here, I have a question for you. Yes? Please let me know if I may be of any assistance. Don't you think the National Mobilization Law is an amazing piece of legislation? Or do you believe it to be cruel like all the other non-patriots? Yes, well, This is just a personal view, but if it hadn't happened, then the squabbling between the reformists and the noble factions would have continued to divide the Empire. I believe it was a good catalyst for getting a sense of what it means to be an Imperial citizen. I feel like this conversation has gone a little off track. But if you say that you think the National Mobilization Law is wonderful, it means this hotel is cooperating with the government. Very well, this hotel seems good. I'd like to stay for 3 nights. Thank you for choosing us. This person seems to be suffering from the curse. Thanks to the manager, it was resolved without issue. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Would you like a room for the night? If there's a specific room you'd like, please feel free to let me know. I'd like your most luxurious room, please. No one up here? Oh, very well. Okay, let's go to the residential district. Do. So many of our neighbors have been drafted into the army. War seems so close now. But it's okay, Coil. Adios is familiar. The holy beast will protect us in our moment of need. Oh, come on, Dad. You have to bring up one of those kiddie stories. Couldn't you at least pick a more believable one? The holy beast really was going to protect us. Why would it have protected the Emperor and His Highness too? Well, that's true, but sheesh, Dad, you really never move on. Believing in fairy tales is for fools. I want to believe in dreams, but I have to live in reality. Coil's been especially harsh today, but the best part of these tales is the chance that there's a bit of truth in them. That they weren't just made up to get children to behave. Oh, there's probably some truth in them. Who's that for? Sarah, and she isn't with us at this point? Very well. There's a red exclamation there. Anything up here? No. Would have been nice if there was, though, but there isn't, so. Apparently, Marquis Ballard's been restricted from going outside. I've been ordered to exhibit my finest antiques at the mansion to provide him some manner of entertainment. He has exquisite taste in the art, so I always worry over which pieces to take along every time. Surprised at how keen of an eye Marquis Ballard has. But a man of his station would be well versed in the arts. Well, if I wanted to get that white smoothie, I've seen that around. I've seen that around. So let's go see about getting the white smoothie around the place. So there's the white smoothie, but where was the other one? Get back into the ships. Everything's just white this, white that here. It's very strange. Very strange. I wonder why. If it has anything to do with the marble-like constructs. I know why, but before someone starts telling me, I know why, I didn't ask. I mean, I did ask, but it was a joke. It's not here. Okay, very well. Maybe it's in the inn, so we'll see. Anyway, let's just jump straight. We did the Oracle Factory. Let's jump to the apartments. I can't believe the things that my son and his wife wrote in their letter to Rean. It's true, I'll never forgive those Calvardians. That doesn't mean I want to destroy the Republic. Can't think like that. Just can't imagine either of them penning something so hateful. It's completely unlike them. Does war change people like this? All my son and his wife talk about is destroying Calvard. They spew such toxic narratives at sweet Rean. Poor Rean. Rean. Look it. I've worked really hard to make our home all squeaky clean. Don't forget to put things back where you found them. And if any dirt you find doesn't come off with a wipe, just add a little water. What do you think? You got a knack for cleaning, huh? Elma looked so sad when she went off to work. Got to do what I can around here, so she doesn't have anything to worry about. Elma keeps telling me I don't need to push myself so hard. I'm not pushing myself at all. It's what I want to do. In fact, I think she's the one overdoing things. Has me really worried. 3 L's. I don't think I need the beds in here, do I? Although, even go in. Looks like the Provision Guild branch office is still intact, at least. Pure Defense Force's mark must have been off. It's been a while since Kyra and the others were in here. So then, we should be able to use it as our base of operations like before. Sounds like a good course of action to me. Is that okay with you, Fee? I was planning on it. Just wait a sec. There we go. There, it's open. Use it for when, whatever shady business you need to get up to. Sky's the limit. I don't think we'll be doing anything like that. You really don't understand the concept of being tense, do you? Oh my. Hey, I got a letter from Mum and Dad. It's just... They wrote, serving the Empire is only natural for its citizens. Why don't you come to the capital and join us cheering for the Imperial troops? It was told me to avoid fighting, so why are they supporting a war now? Just don't understand. Mum and Dad have been acting really weird. Keep rereading the letter my parents sent. Sounds like they think we should put the country before ourselves. Never said anything like this before. What would make them change like this? I wonder. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but the trees don't seem very healthy recently. Feel like there are less bugs and things even though it's summer. It's often said that things like this portend a natural catastrophe. I want to believe superstitions like that are true, but you know... The mines have been depleted for the war. Tanks and weapons have torn apart the Earth. This war in and of itself may be a catastrophe for the natural world. Oh yes, it will. You know, I do wonder why Marquis Ballard was appointed as interim supervisor. Would have expected that he'd be the interim supervisor of Ordis, the port city, considering it's the city of the Cayenne family. Yeah, it seems that he's having to reluctantly go along with the government's plans. That's how things are for a member of the Cayenne family. It's like the authority of the 4 great houses is a thing of the past. You're so right. The 4 great houses have been nothing compared to their former glory before the Civil War. Marquis Yarm struggles to come to mind. It's concerning having to leave Marquis Ballard in charge, so I'm just hoping Marquis Yarms returns soon. I wonder where Marquis Yarms is right now. I know that he's busy, but we need him back here. No, it's Fee. And you have your friends too, it's been a while. Just because Marquis Ballard became the interim supervisor doesn't mean much has changed for the city. But there has been an increase in the number of conscripted soldiers across the Empire. It's likely that a draft card with my name on it will arrive soon too. Guess I should mentally prepare myself for it while I can. Yeah... Damn, what am I gonna do? Why would they requisition a truck needed for delivery work? I mean, business isn't exactly booming, but to do this right as we're starting to make a name for ourselves is just too much, damn it. Rather than competing for sales with my wife, I'm actually just holding her back. If things continue this way, I wouldn't be surprised if she lost patience with me. I'm starting to think I'd be better off as a soldier. Don't think that, mate. With my truck taken away, I can't do any work. Maybe I should just enlist in the military so my wife doesn't get too irritated with me. Don't think that. Apparently, Nash has finished his training, has been sent to Titus Gate. Said that even though he's wearing the uniform, it still doesn't feel real. Can't set foot on the battlefield with that attitude. He'll get picked up by Calvardian troops in no time. Don't like the idea of a colleague dying. Maybe I should write him a letter to give him a piece of my mind. It would probably help. So still need the other thing. Well, I don't need that. Never thought the day would come I'd be writing a letter to Nash. But I know it would weigh heavily on me if he were to die out there. To make sure he understands how much danger he's in. He might know, but yeah. I think that in his own way, even Kaiser Dias was feeling the stress of horse racing being banned. Poor thing's mane has even lost its luster lately. It's awful when the only thing you can do is wait for someone to accept your job ad. Think that in his own way, yeah, horse racing, job ad. See if anyone's upstairs first. Nope. Right. Well, here we go, Elliot. Your sister. Can't believe it's been so hard for me to get in touch. Just where are those two? Hey, isn't she... Yes, we met her in the cathedral back when we infiltrated the city. Huh, you did you? When I rushed over before, I didn't come near the old capital. Talk about a near miss. Wait, what? You guys. Hey sis, it's been a while. It's been forever since we've been able to get in touch. It's good to see you're alright. What? Shut the front door. I see. I was right when I thought I'd seen that hair color before. Elliot? Is that you, Elliot? It's really you. Can't believe it. And who's that with the grey hair? Wait, it couldn't be. Yes, it's Fee. I'm Rean, by the way. Good to see you, Fiona. Let's just say a lot has happened. Yeah. Fiona Craig.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. Who would have thought those kids I met were the new Class 7? I've heard oh so much about you. Perhaps it was the will of the goddess that we crossed paths the way we did.
Won't go that far. So you're Elliot's big sister? I ought to have read her dossier back during the Civil War, but I suppose my memory must have failed me when we met. Must be fate we met like this, the choice of Steinsgate. When I became a bracer and came to the capital, she had both me and Sarah out at turn. I remember that. Marcus and I have met with her several times since the Civil War. The fact that it only took a single train ride to reach the capital made it easy to meet up. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to see her since I left for the branch campus, though. We've all been so busy. Been no time for niceties, but I'm glad to see you're all well. Class 7 went missing, and then before I knew it, both of you were caught up in the chaos. It's a relief to see you again. I'm sorry I made you worry. It's fine, really. All that matters is that you and Class 7 are okay. Now, if only I knew what was going on with Father and Neidhart. I know those names. General Craig, who commands the 4th Armored Division, and Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart, who is in the same class as my brother. Oh, yes, them two, yes. Thinking back, you did say something about trying to go to Drekton Fortress, didn't you? Sounds like searching for Elliot is the only reason you came to Saint-Arkh. That's right. In truth, I haven't been able to get in contact with Father or Neidhart for some time. Inspections in the area around the fortress have gotten very strict, and I haven't been able to make it through to check on them. Even with war on the horizon, it is a bit concerning for them to go totally incommunicado. The answer lies in why security has been strengthened so much around the fortress right now. Yeah, maybe it has some connection with what's been going on at the mansion. What do you mean? As a matter of fact, Rean explained the individuals from Thor's and the Imperial family owned a house arrest at the mansion. I can't believe it. Fiona, do you have any more info that might be useful for us? I certainly did gather a lot of information while trying to find out about you. But I'm sorry to say, this is the first I've heard so much as a whisper of what you just told me. Absolutely nothing. And that in itself is conspicuous. It's not the sort of thing they'd broadcast, but being that secret doesn't sit right with me. There must be a reason why. I just have no idea what that could be. Clock's ticking, people. Let's just get moving and see what we can find out. I think that's our only option right now. Fiona, I'll see you soon. Take care of yourself. Of course, same goes for all of you. Be careful. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know, and I'll do whatever I can. Thank you. I'm so relieved that Elliot and all of you are safe. Please let me know if there's any way I could be of help to you. Let's get through this together. Thanks for offering to help. Don't put yourself in danger, Fiona. If only I could get in touch with Father and Neidhart. I'll keep inquiring after them at the fortress. Indeed. Right, so let's end this part here, and in the next part we'll carry on going around the city, getting some more intel, which is basically going to the noble district. So we'll see them. Ta-da for now.